Good morning and welcome to today's 5 with Fitz. I'm out of the office for the balance of the week for a long overdue traditional mid-year break, as you may or may not know. But I couldn't resist an invitation from the super savvy Stuart Varney to join him for a chat this morning before I crank up the bikes. We talked for a moment about why, as Stuart put it very, very accurately, you really don't like Google, do you, Keith? And what I think happens to the markets as a whole, even if big tech misses. Spoiler alert, it's not that Google's a bad company, because they're not, but more the fact that it isn't a great company any longer. And I like to invest in great companies, not companies that aspire to be great or once were. Anyway, what's happening with Google Alphabet right now reminds me very much of Intel's fall for grace, and that concerns me. And my reasoning may surprise you, and yes, I am well aware that it's a controversial take on things. Meanwhile, Shindig 2025, which is why my voice is hoarse this morning, our annual OBA family gathering, was an outrageous success, with scores of people flying in from around the world to talk money, markets, and all sorts of good stuff over the weekend. I heard from more than a few folks, more than once, that they didn't want the day to end, and I've got to agree, I didn't either. It was so much fun. It is always an amazing privilege to be in the company of fun, interesting, and highly motivated people, especially when we're talking about 3 of my favorite subjects: world-class companies, markets, and finding the next big winners. Anyway, with that, I'm going to have a skosh more coffee, find my ignition keys, and head for the garage. There are some miles and smiles a calling as the open road and a mid-year break beckon. So as always, make it a great day. Keep focused this week because there's some big earnings on deck, including Lockheed Martin, Raytheon, Tesla, and more. You got this, as always, I promise. See you next time.